Right now on News 8, Super Saturday Shakeup. Trump and Clinton falter in several states as their rivals make up ground. Where the candidates stand tonight and one poll's bold prediction for the race ahead. And heading south, some local high school students plan to spend spring break in South America. But it's not just to soak up the sun. Who they hope to help and how they're preparing tonight.
Live from WQAD, News 8 at 10 starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Megan Noe. Rock Island firefighters were able to quickly put out the flames coming from a garage this evening. The fire started shortly after 5 tonight at a garage near 30th Street and 27th Avenue. No one was hurt, but the fire did cause some damage to the electrical wiring on a nearby house. The cause is still under investigation. A Morrison, Illinois teenager has died after a late-night car accident. Whiteside County Sheriff's deputies say 17-year-old Peyton Cook was driving when he lost control near the intersection of Round Grove and Hazel Roads around midnight. The car went airborne, hit a utility pole, and rolled. Cook died at the scene, and 2 passengers were taken to the hospital as well. One has been released, but a 16-year-old had to be airlifted to Rockford. Well, after a sunny spring-like day, some wet weather could be moving in tonight. Meteorologist Kelsey Woodard is in the Weather Center with a look at what to expect as we head on into the work week. Hi, Kelsey.
Hey, Megan, we're still seeing kind of spring-like temperatures, especially for this time of year. 53 degrees is only what we're sitting at now, and temperatures will only drop down into the upper 40s tonight. Winds moving in at 15 miles an hour, and we've definitely seen those clouds move back in. And we're going to continue to see them hang around throughout the rest of your night. Wind speeds moving in about 14 miles an hour from Muscatine, just north of the Quad Cities. Peoria seeing wind speeds up to 17 miles an hour. And then we're just seeing a few wind gusts out there, a few strong wind gusts, I should say. Burlington, wind gust up to 26 miles an hour. Galesburg, wind gust up to 20 miles an hour. And the breezy conditions will continue throughout your night tonight, even as we head to tomorrow. So we'll see winds moving in about 10 to 20 miles an hour, but we have a round of wet weather on the way. I'll let you know when we can expect it and how long it'll stick around coming up.
Thanks, Kelsey. A group of Pleasant Valley high schoolers are packing their bags for a spring break trip they say they'll never forget. But as News 8's Elizabeth Wattis explains, it's not your typical beach vacation that these students are looking forward to.
We can fit a lot in here.
Students, faculty, and parents got a head start on packing for Spring Break 2016.
We had been planning a trip to Peru. The kids wanted to go as a bucket list, and so we thought, okay, we're going to go to Peru.
But it wasn't your typical swimsuits, sunglasses, and suntan lotion these students were filling their suitcases with. Instead, things like vitamins, school supplies, and toys were at the top of the packing lists, all donations from the Pleasant Valley community.
Is that good, or do you need one more?
Everything donated will go to a school for underprivileged kids in Peru.
There we go.
A school run by a charity called Voices for Peru. The leader of the group, Daniel Clough, is a PV alum.
Well, we could begin social outreach and justice to help kids, like little kids like Ishmael.
Teacher and leader of the pack, Stephanie Rishis, says it's an experience all her students can learn from.
We get stuck in our own little worlds and we think, you know, life is rough for us, but there are so many other people with so many other issues that we can't even understand.
The group originally expected to donate around 10 suitcases filled with supplies, but when the last zipper was zipped, they finished with a total of 35.
I think it gives the trip a whole new meaning. Other than just like a spring break vacation, it really gives you a sense of pride for your school.
A classic case of Spartans helping Spartans, no matter how far away. In Bettendorf, Elizabeth Wattis, WQAD News 8.
The students are set to leave for their trip next Saturday and will deliver the donations to Voices for Peru within the first few days. A Quad City group hopes to make a difference in Africa one step at a time. Wells for Wellness, a nonprofit dedicated to bringing sanitary well water to poor countries, kicked off its Walk to Niger campaign tonight. The group is asking teams of people to walk 10,000 steps a day for the next few months, raising money for every mile. The goal is to add 6 water wells to Niger. The event had a silent auction and free food and water, but there was a catch.
All the food is free tonight, but we have a big punch bowl full of muddy water, and you can have that if you like. But if you'd like fresh, clean, bottled water, you make a little donation.
Wells for Wellness will travel to Niger on April 10th to start drilling wells. In tonight's Your Voice, Your Vote coverage, Bernie Sanders and Marco Rubio each score another win, while John Kasich scores a big endorsement. News 8's Christina Laurie is here with the latest from the campaign trail. Christina.
Hi, Megan. It's been a busy week for candidates on both sides of the aisle with Super Tuesday and Super Saturday elections. And today, votes were cast yet again, and the results are in. Republican Marco Rubio won the Puerto Rico primary, securing all 23 of the Commonwealth's delegates. It's only the second contest Rubio has won, but it's expected to be a big one. Rubio's home state of Florida has a large Puerto Rican population. His campaign hopes to win their votes and the entire state in just over a week. On the Democratic side, Bernie Sanders beat Hillary Clinton in the Maine caucus. It's his third win this week. And here's a look at where the candidates stand in the overall race for GOP delegates. Trump is in the lead with 378. Cruz picked up some major ground yesterday and now has 295. Rubio and Kasich are a bit farther behind. And for the Democrats, Clinton has a commanding lead with 1,121 delegates to Sanders' 479. Those numbers include superdelegates, who are members of Congress or party officials who can support the candidate of their choice. Earlier tonight, Clinton and Sanders went head-to-head in a debate in Flint, Michigan, a city still battling a major water crisis. And the Democrats didn't waste any time addressing that issue, agreeing with rather than attacking each other.
President Sanders would fire anybody who knew about what was happening and did not act appropriately.
I would have a full investigation, determine who knew what when, and yes, people should be fired. How far up it went, I don't know. But as far as it goes, they should be relieved because they failed this city.
Meanwhile, John Kasich received an endorsement today from an action star turned politician. Arnold Schwarzenegger endorsed Kasich in a unique way on Snapchat. The former California governor made the announcement on the popular app and then joined John Kasich at a rally in Ohio. And it's not Kasich, but Republicans may be rallying around a new choice for president. According to a straw poll conducted yesterday at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Maryland, Ted Cruz came out on top. 40% of CPAC attendees selected him as their first choice for president. Rubio got 30% of the vote, Trump received just 15%, and Kasich earned 8%. The straw poll also selected Republicans' choice for vice president. Kasich, former candidate Carly Fiorina, and South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley topped that list. Many political pundits are talking about a fracture in the Republican Party as Trump, Cruz, and Rubio all have very different visions for the future. But even if the GOP is split, Republican super PACs are coming together, airing 6,000 ads blasting frontrunner Trump and his controversial Trump University. But is the ad blitz too little, too late?
At Trump University, we teach success. That's what it's all about, success. It's going to happen to you.
What is Trump University? Founded in 2005, the university was an online education company owned and operated by Trump himself. For $1,500 to $35,000, people could sign up for courses in real estate, entrepreneurship, and wealth creation.
Former students say Trump University was a scam, costing up to $35,000 for an unlicensed illegal school that offered no actual degrees.
This is true. The New York State Education Department warned Trump as early as 2005 that the use of the word university violated state law. And in 2014, a New York judge found Trump personally liable for his school's violation of state education laws, saying Trump University is not a university, it's a company, and it's unlicensed to give out college credits or degrees.
Alleged Trump of intentionally misleading thousands of students. Trump is facing massive lawsuits for fraud and what one state attorney general calls fraudulent, illegal, and deceptive conduct.
This is true. There are currently 3 class action lawsuits filed against the university from 150 former students. They argue they didn't get the education they were promised and never earned any degree.
My people are so smart. And you know what else they say about
Trump University is also under fire from New York's Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, who's filed a $40 million civil lawsuit against the university.
The truth about Trump University? Donald Trump made millions, while hardworking Americans got scammed.
Trump continues to defend his school on the campaign trail, saying and tweeting that his university has a 98% approval rating among former students.
And we do have warmer weather on the way, even warmer than what we saw today. I'll let you know what the warmest day of the work week will be coming up.
You're watching News 8 at 10 with Megan Noe.